So I cast on 25 stitches and garter stitch 60 rows. So let's get casting on. Welcome to Sorcha and Lilac, the Island Knitter Podcast TV. I'm Claire, and here you'll find a cosy mix of knitting, music and stories inspired by Orkney life. Okay, so today we have got to another little stage. So the neckband stitches I have left on a wire, both sides, to be picked up for when we do the front. At the moment I'm working or starting on the back. So what I did there was count up how many stitches that I needed from, let's see it, from the shoulder edge. Oh, it's all over the place here. Let's have a look. So there. So that shoulder edge there. So I've counted along how many I needed. Then, so I cast on 27 using the thumb method, and then I've picked up all the row ends, 30 row ends along the edge. Then I used another thumb method cast on and made 27 stitches. You should now have 84 stitches in total on which to knit from the back neck and down the armholes. Here is a finished version for the back so far. Let's go through the patterning with some charts. So we are going to work down from the top of this chart up until row 15. The first row is a purl row. Starting from the right of the chart on the next row, let's knit 6 stitches. Then bring the yarn forward and slip the next 2 stitches and knit into the back of them. Knit the next 5 stitches. To follow the chart across the back piece, go back to the next stitch after the red line and knit 5 until you yarn forward, slip, knit. Basically, you are knitting 10 stitches between the lace stitch until the end, when you only have to knit 5. The next and every alternate row is a purl row. Row 4 sets the pattern. You knit 4 stitches and then knit 2 stitches together through the front. Bring the yarn forward and knit the next stitch. Yarn forward again, and this time slip the next 2 stitches and knit into the backs of them. Knit the next 7 stitches and create the lace pattern again. Repeat until the last 4 stitches which you knit. So this is how you follow the chart. When you get to row 15, repeat rows 2 to 15 once more. The next section of lace stitches is really only a 4-stitch pattern. Therefore, it fits nicely with the zigzag pattern above it. Let's work through the 2 rows on the chart, which will be repeated another 7 times. Okay, so we knit the first 2 stitches and then bring the yarn forward and slip the next 2 stitches as before and knit into the back of them. Then knit 2 stitches. Repeat across the row until the last stitch, knit 1. The purl row is a pattern row. It makes the ridged and staggered lace. So here goes. Purl 3 stitches, bring the yarn forward and purl the next 2 stitches together, then purl 2 stitches. Repeat across the row, yarn forward, purl the next 2 stitches together, then purl 2 stitches until the last 2 stitches where you purl them together. So repeat these 2 rows 7 times more. Knit 1 row, purl 1 row, and then repeat the first zigzag pattern up to row 12 once more, increasing 12 stitches as you go. You will need to increase 1 stitch at each end of the knit rows in order to create 12 stitches for the armhole shaping. You should have 96 stitches in total. Now leave these stitches on the needle. We will come back to these later. In the next episode, we are going to start on the right shoulder back and pick up the 27 stitches from the cast on edge and knit the 25 stitches from the corresponding collar. I look forward to seeing you then. Keep knitting. Don't go just yet. My new book, The Mysterious Queen of the Isles, is out now on Kindle. It's a dramatic retelling of history, full of secrets, intrigue, and the mystery of a forgotten queen. Who is she? The link is in the description. Start your journey today.
I've set up a Ko-fi.com account, so it's Ko-fi.com/Saoirse and Lilac. So if you want to support me, just buy me a coffee. Would you please buy me a coffee?